Hello there! I have not posted in a bit of time, but I wanted to make a tutorial video on basic economics and Rise of Nations. This is a really fun Roblox game. Like, really fun. Sure, it's kinda... Hold on. Nothing I want. Electronics are scams. That is our #1 lesson here. Electronics are complete and total scams. And I believe we are probably, yeah, we're buying some electronics right now, which is bad. Don't do that. But right now I am in one of the easiest for beginners countries, South Africa. It's one of the basic countries that are good for beginners. South Africa, Brazil, I'd say Turkey. Okay, that's Ukraine. But yeah, Turkey's also pretty basic. South Africa, or Africa altogether, is a pretty chill country. I'd suggest being somewhere in Africa. But this is the economic guide, so I'm going to get back to the topic. Oh, yeah. So, #1, this is like one of the most basic things. If you want to like get some more money and manpower, manpower is what you need to spawn infantry over here. It costs 10,000 manpower to make 1 infantry unit. So if we were to click develop city, it increases our city tier by 1, and you can see increasing manpower and tax gain. Both of those are really good. If you want more manpower, you can also create a recruitment center. It's a bit cheaper. And recruitment, or manpower, is just used if you're playing like aggressively. I'd say it's more aggressively. It's for defense too, if somebody's trying to take you. But one of the easiest ways to explain how economies work. Reject. Once again, that is a scam. Electronics are scams. Do not buy any of them. In fact, every single time you join a game, you should always, once you choose your country, you should always go to trades and cancel anything that is electronics. But here, you can see income. I'm going to be focusing more on income, but I will kind of briefly go over expenses. I am a little laggy, but that's just because I'm recording. So you can see that we get a lot of money from, South Africa. We get a lot of, not we, but South Africa gets a lot of money from their resources, which is what you should capitalize probably on in South Africa. But tax, that is your #1 source of income. The tax is what you get. Each city gives you a certain amount of tax. Like here you got Kimberley or whatever. You get 6,000 tax gain, almost 7,000. And here's your capital. Do not let anybody take this. This is your #1 city. Well, usually. Our bigger cities are over here. But that's kind of the layout of tax. You can, like I said, you can increase tax gain by just going there, or you can click A if you're on PC and go to your technologies. Ooh, it's getting laggy. And go to economic improvements, and tax collection. And if you also want more money from resources, more durable equipment. You can go farther. Ooh, this is getting very laggy. But I'm just going to go that far for right now. If you're on computer, you can... Ooh, this is very, very bad. You can click Control. This is going to be hard to follow. Click Control and drag left click along your country. Select everything. and develop a city there. And yeah, it'll be easier if I go over here. This doesn't require me having a lot of FPS. I'm guessing somebody just started to spam infantry, which is kind of all the time in this game. But yeah, you can see by getting more durable equipment, that went up significantly. And our tax, I don't think we have any significant change in that. But, you know, and also our cities I don't think have developed yet. So we're still waiting on that. But over here, expenses. Trade is what you're buying. If you're buying anything, then you'll get trade. Your trade expense. That also, if you're selling anything, that also comes over here, and this is good. But reinforcements, if your infantry is damaged and they start to heal, this will go up significantly. Military upkeep, that's the amount of money you're spending on your military. And yeah, war reputations or whatever, that's just if somebody takes you over and, you know, like puppets you or anything. Like your war reputations, you will have to pay them like 30% or 25% for 5 years or whatever. And that will be shown here. If you take somebody over and demand war reputations from them, then it will be over here where your income is. Puppets, that's just the money you get from puppeting a state. Yeah. Government spending, that's just from the economic laws. Taxation laws, this is good. I'm happy I went over here. Taxation laws, you can give up stability, which is not a good idea, I would not recommend it. But you can give up stability for more tax. Or you can give tax and gain stability. Stability, like right now I'm at 50%, which means I have 0% tax income change. But tax income, if you have lower than 50%, it will start to take away your tax income, manpower increase, and unrest reduction. If you have more than 50%, it's the opposite. Quite the contrary. You can go to ideologies, where you can go nationalism, liberalism, socialist. I'd suggest nationalism. It has not much downsides. But over here you do get minus 20% unrest reduction, which is bad. But it takes away your military upkeep by a pretty good amount, and that is very good. I would highly suggest it. They got liberalism. That's pretty good. And yeah, you can go through there on your own. I've already been to ideologies. Policies. You can give up political power gain and use that for technologies, or not technologies, policies. And policies, like, say you want more tax income. Actually, never mind, I can't do that. Enforce party loyalty. If you, say, have a problem with unrest, you can do that. And now you gave up your political power gain for plus 10% ideology power and unrest reduction. But yeah, you also have formables, those give you stability, which apparently I have bad stability. But modifiers, those are things that like modifier. Man, no. Everything down here is really cool. Yeah. That's pretty much the basics of everything. I don't think I'm missing much. These are your factories. You need Yeah, I think that's about it. So, I'm just gonna wage war on these people real quick and show you some stuff you can do in the section where, like, if I were to go here, negotiate terms, you can seize their state treasury, which gives you money, and demand war reputations. And that just gives you, like, a part of their income for how many years. Anyway, that's about it. And yeah, that's the economic guide basics. Because there's a lot of other stuff that I probably just don't know. Anyway, see ya.